Mostly for me, I think our problem was we gave them a lot of early fights, especially when they hit site. We did it on split too. Every time they hit, we kind of just we tried our best to fight instead of like there was a lot of times where we didn't understand that we just had to like fall back. So that was what I talked about a lot in timeouts. I think we tried our best to fix it, but at the end it just wasn't enough. It's something we moved on from. It's also something that I plan on speaking because our coach is kind of he's not absent, but he's going through a lot right now. So I'm kind of like doing a lot. Um, so I'm gonna try to go over it before tomorrow because we have premier playoffs.
Yeah, it's very good insight. Map three. I have a question about the team comp. We saw you guys hovering a very interesting triple duelist comp. What was the thought like preparing split? Like how much practice did you have on the double initiator flash fade comp?
With this team, we only have two scrims. Well, one scrim and the game we played against Matcha Kittens. Um,
Mhm.
we practice it. We practice it. Actually, no, two. Not counting the Matcha Kittens game. We practiced it twice, and the reason I left it in when we did map vetoes was because yesterday it looked really strong. I don't really know what happened today. I think for some people, like the pressure might have gotten to us a bit, and
Mhm.
we just kind of like got nervous. We weren't really playing our game.
Yeah.
But the triple duelist, that was like full troll. Like I don't know what my teammate was doing. We've had a problem on this team where, like in agent select, we just hover like stupid stuff for like a good like 40 seconds. So yeah, that was full troll. We never planned on playing a triple duelist.
I definitely understand that.
Mhm.
Another question I have is about you guys banned bind during the map
Mm.
bans and picks. I want to ask. We know that you guys have a very good bind. We saw it out against Matcha Kittens earlier in the tournament. What was the thought process behind banning bind? Arguably one of y'all's better maps.
Um, as far as I'm aware, it was a pretty good map for them too, which is why I banned it.
So that was a little
Mhm.
bit of like anti-stratting
It
coming
was a
on
little
there.
bit of anti-stratting target
Okay.
ban. I heard they got like 11 against LOI, and I think our bind is
Mhm.
good, but in my mind, it was kind of like our corrode, in my opinion, was like it looked very strong, especially in scrims. So I was like, okay, we don't have to play bind. We can just play corrode and then ban their bind. So they're gonna pick something that because we're pretty confident on most of the maps. Like the only map I'd say we aren't totally confident on is like Breeze because we haven't played it on this team yet. Because like it was so long ago with a whole different team, we just kind of been ignoring it. But um, yeah. So in my mind, I was kind of like, I'll ban their bind, and then I'll force them to pick a map that we're comfortable on. Because I also knew they weren't gonna play Abyss, which is like not just overshare, but it's our worst map. So I knew they were gonna pick Abyss because I also heard they got like stomped on Abyss. So I wasn't really worried about that. So I was like, I'll just use our first ban on bind, and then I'll make them pick a map we're good at, which is what happened, to be
Right.
honest.
Yeah, that's
Pearl was
very
Yeah.
great for
very
us.
good thought process there. I just have two more questions for you.
Mhm.
First, did you expect to have such a relatively easier time on Pearl compared to the previous map? What was going through your head whenever you were extending that lead every single round?
Um, honestly, that's a tough question. Honestly, I didn't expect Pearl to be easier. To be honest, I was much more confident in our Corrode than our Pearl. I knew our Pearl was good, but like, if I had to put my life on the line, I would say our Corrode is probably like, or like was stronger. Um, so I didn't expect it, no. But for the comeback, or not the comeback, sorry, for the like when we started like building rounds and stuff, most of what going through my mind at every round, like I wasn't really thinking about um anything like score wise or like how they were like I was really just thinking about what we could do the best to win every round. Like my mind was very one round at a time, like, okay, they opt last round, they don't have money to opt this round. I'm gonna lurk B. Or when we had ults, I was like, let's wait for them to fight because they were fighting like every round, they were just like rage fighting somewhere. So I was like, wait for them to fight. If they don't, let's like go art and let's just all art or something.
Yeah.
Um, so things like that. It was more. So, it was really just like one round at a time. Like, okay, what can we do? And I was playing really bad that map. Like, it was bad for me. So I wasn't even like, I was especially on defense. On defense, I was just thinking purely like, how can I get my teammates like the most value right now?
Yeah,
100%.
that's definitely very very good introspection. Speaking of introspection, my last question for you is coming out of this tournament and coming into other tournaments possibly in Premier and even the future of this tournament where I will definitely give you guys an invitation that I hope you'll accept. What are you going to tell your team in order to make sure they know it's okay, we keep going, this is nothing compared to what we can accomplish in the future?
I already like that's what I was doing when you asked. I was kind of going over a little bit. We said it something similar before the LOI game too. Um, no matter what happens to us at the end of the day, I've always had this mindset of like like we can always come back, like in game and out of game, like we can bounce back from anything as long as we have the willpower to do it. Um, I think in the future of this tournament, or like other tournaments, it's just about not getting nervous. I think our map threes are kind of bad. We get like we have good starts sometimes, and then the nerves kind of get to some people. The nerves kick in a lot, I think, and I think that's like a big problem we have.
Yeah.
We kind of start doing like some worse things. So personally, I think we all I think we need more experience with it because
Yeah.
we've only played 2 map 3s like ever, besides like Premier, where it's like playoffs and it's 3. But we've only played like 2 best of 3 series like this, really, as like a team. So, and like it's the same thing with like our map 1s. Our map 1s we kind of start slow sometimes. I believe that's what happened when we played Matcha Kittens, for example. We started pretty slow and then we picked up speed on bind. Uh, so I think in the future of every tournament, I'm kind of yapping now. I'm kind of yapping, but like in the future, I think we just need to focus on our like endurance and not getting nervous. And I think we need to work on having a better start. I know we started well today, but uh, it's been a like. There's a saying in the team setting, like team environment, is first game is always the worst. You know, like you get that out of the way. So I kind of want to like get rid of that and start starting like hot. You know, start starting fast.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
100%.
definitely a very good point. Well,
Especially
thank you
since
for your
April.
time. Sorry.
Of course, man.
You're good.
No, thank you guys for hosting and yeah, no, well definitely we'd love to play again next season. We're gonna be Premier champions again, by the way. Just I thought I'd let you know we're gonna win tomorrow. We're gonna win tomorrow. So I'll have a new title. I won't be rocking the
So
old one anymore.
I will be rooting for you.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you for your
Appreciate it.
time and great game today.
Of course. Yeah. GG's. Peace, peace, peace.